Hello everyone. So it looks like people are having a hard time with the algebra review on the homework this week, so I wanted to make a video to kind of help you out and give you some guidance with that. The one that people are really struggling with is number 7 and 8 on the I Can Find the Volume of Prisms homework. So it tells you solve each system using substitution or linear combination, which is elimination. So I have different problems. These are very similar to the ones on your homework, but they are different. So I want you to watch how I do it, and then you can try the problem on your own. So the directions are kind of vague, right? They tell you that you can use substitution or elimination. Now, this first one you have, it's the y is isolated, which means that the y is by itself. And if you look at this first one I have here, the y is by itself. So when a variable is isolated and by itself to begin with, I would recommend using substitution. And all that means is you already have a variable all by itself, which makes it easier to go ahead and substitute that variable in. So all we're going to do here is we know that in the second equation, y is equal to this quantity. So what we're going to do is we are going to plug this in to the y in the other equation. We're not going to change anything that has the x, so we have negative 3x minus, and then I'm going to write 3, and instead of writing this y here, I am going to plug in what this second y is equal to. So I do minus 3 and then negative 5 x minus 17 equals 3. So all I did here was take this second equation, what this y equals, and stick it in for the y in the first equation. So now all I have to do is distribute and combine like terms. So the first thing I want to do here is distribute. I have a negative 3, so I'm going to rewrite my minus 3x out in front, and then I get a plus 15x, and then I get negative 3 times negative 17, which is going to give me a plus 51 equals 3. So that was just distributing the negative 3. Now I'm going to combine like terms. I get 12x plus 51 equals 3. So now I can move my 51 over. So I get 3 minus 51, which gives me a negative 48 on this side. So now all I have to do is divide by 12. And I get x equals negative 4. So, of course, I'm not done. I know what x equals, but now I need to go figure out what y equals. So, what I have to do is I just need to plug this value, x equals negative 4, into one of these equations. It doesn't matter which one you choose. You can choose the first one or the second one. I think the second one might be a little bit easier, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to solve for y. So I have y equals negative 5. And then instead of putting an x, I'm going to put what my x equals, which is negative 4 minus 17. So we get y equals 20 minus 17. Y equals 3. So the solution to this would be negative 4, comma 3. Or you could just say x equals negative 4, y equals 3. But the better way to do that is write it as an ordered pair. So this is the method that you're going to want to use for number 7 on the algebra review homework. Now for number 8, elimination is a little bit better, is the better option here. So I'm going to show you how to use elimination. Again, this is a different problem than what is on your homework. So if I look here, I have to try and figure out a way to cancel out a variable. So if I look here, I could easily cancel out these y's. I have a 3y here, and this guy is just a y. In order for him to cancel out, I'm going to multiply this top row by negative 3. And the reason I chose to do that is because I want a negative 3 and a positive 3 to add up to 0. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply that top row by negative 3. I get 21x minus 3y equals 57. And then I'm just going to go ahead and rewrite the second one again. No changes. So minus 2x plus 3y equals negative 19. And now, since I have variables that can cancel out, I'm just going to go ahead and add down. These guys go away. I get 19x. That comes from 21 minus 2 equals, and I've got 57 minus 19, which is 38. Now I just have to divide by 19. 38 divided by 19 gives me 2. So again, I'm almost there. Now I just need to plug this back into one of the equations. Again, it does not matter which one you plug it into. Let's go ahead. I'll plug it into the first one. So we've got negative 7. And then instead of writing x, I'm going to write what x equals, which is 2. So negative 7 times 2 plus y equals negative 19. So I got negative 14 plus y equals negative 19. I'm going to add 14 to both sides. I get y equals negative 5. So the solution to this one is 2 comma negative 5. Or you could say x equals 2, y equals negative 5. Those would both be valid solutions. So use this method on your homework. This method of elimination is going to help you with number 8 on the I can find the volume of prisms homework.